a certain style of playing, and Brandon has a certain style of playing. You know what I mean? Same with Quinn and Justin. And we want them to play the way that they would play, but also play the song as it is. So they learn the parts, and then they'll add their own take on it, you know, which is, I guess...
Well, yeah, it makes sense. I mean, you don't want to do what Quinn or Brendan have
done. You want more natural for you, but you want to play the song as it is, so you have to actually play the song as it is, just add your flair on it. You know, I think that's a better way. Flair. You just see sparks keep flying. I was gonna add that in.
I like that you did like the hand signal.
If it was Snapchat, you could. Yeah.
I think we'll add like a little filter later so we can post that. I'm glad you mentioned Justin. You got him from a band that's in Salt Lake, which I haven't
no, they're...
I have the name of them somewhere.
They're from Orange
New Transit Direction.
Oh, Dan. Dan's from New Transit Direction.
And yes,
that'd be awesome.
No, it doesn't. It says, well, what I was gonna say when I was.
Look at these notes here.
Come on, you know, you're ruining my.
Oh, sorry.
My professionalism.
No, Dan was from a band called New Transit Direction.
Dan was from New Transit Direction. I'm not sure.
We stole him.
You stole him. Did you steal Justin as well?
Yeah.
You did steal Justin. So are you not talking to any of those bands anymore?
No. Dan is playing a show. Dan, we don't really steal Dan. They weren't. His band wasn't touring as much. I think. I don't really know the full story behind that, but
you just like kidnapped him,
kind of
put him in a van.
Dan actually, I want to say, wrote, and he didn't record on, but he helped write "Lies for Liars." So the record after "In Love and Death," he was there in the studio the entire time and helped write most of that record.
Kick-ass fucking record.
And all of the B-side songs from that record, because I think there's like
almost a whole album's worth of B-sides.
And those are all Dan. Dan recorded all those drums on that. So
nice.
Fortunately, none of those made the record, which most of them should have, I think. I think Shallow Believer is what
Shallow Believer is
it
what
turned into. Yeah, he'd play all that stuff.
It's all the deep cuts off that one album, which is like really killer when you have that many B-sides of one album.
We were pretty lucky on that one. And Dan's actually playing a show with his band in Transit Direction this year.
Oh, look at that. Oh, that's going to be fun.
I would love
to see it. Are you going to go?
I would love to. I mean, that's why we wanted him so bad, is we toured with his band a couple times, and they're just so good. And Dan is such a killer drummer that it was just inspiring, you know.
It's going to take him. You don't need him.
He's a rad guy, yeah.
You've just released your first live album.
Yeah, first
since
time
birth.
ever.
Since
oh,
birth.
Yeah, first.
But it's the first acoustic. What made you choose the Palace to record that?
This one's a long story, in a good way. I don't mean to take up too much time, but
we don't care. Sure.
Yeah.
So we wanted to play a venue. Let me even start that over. We wanted to have a show that erased what everybody thought about the Used completely. You know what I mean?
Yes,
so
I do.
We picked the Palace because it was completely seated. So when our fans got there, no one goes to a Used show that's seated. Yeah, maybe there's some seats in the back, maybe there's some seats in the other thing,
right.
But we need that front opening. We need people to have fun. We need people to get aggressive.
Or it has to order a wall of death at some point.
Completely. You know what I mean? There has to be moshing. There has to be some kind of aggressive, like let all that anger out and all that fun stuff. But that's what we wanted to not have. You know what I mean? So first off, we didn't tell anybody what was going on. We kept it completely black, you know, just silent. And the only thing we said was, it's an acoustic show by the Used. That's it. So, kids show up. They walk inside. It's completely seated. You know what I mean? So there's no choice but seat.
Fucking bummed.
They're like, what the fuck? So they walk down to their seats, and we have pamphlets, sort of like a play, draped over each.
Like a playbill.
Totally playbill.
Nice.
I said pamphlets, which is so weird.
We'll
just edit that out. I know what So the playbills had each person in the band, all of the extra people on stage, which we'll get into, and kind of just a more like lighthearted, because we're not very serious, you know what I mean? Yeah, we'll write serious songs and serious music, but we're not really serious people. We like to joke, like everything is funny if you let it be, you know what I mean? So it wasn't the most serious thing in the world, but it also had that feel of something different, you know what I mean? So now kids sit down, they don't know what to expect. They've got this playbill with all these different people's names. They don't even know if they're going to be there. They're just like what is going on? You know what I mean?
Look at
And then they sit down, and the stage is all lit up nice. Like, it's our same lighting guy. He's actually an incredible lighting guy. There's like flowers on stage. There's these two big trees on stage. There's a dead flower in front of Bird, and there's chairs all over the place. Like we don't play seated either. You know, I've got like a chair, kind of. Well, actually, I sat on top of my amp too. That's right, which is so comfortable.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, try that.
So the first song starts, Justin and Bert go out. So it's just, okay, normal acoustic song, you know what I mean? I can't remember which song we started with. It was,
Yeah, look.
I'm pretty sure it was Yesterday Feelings. No, it wasn't. It was not. It was Light in the Tunnel.
Wow.
That's right. Okay, so we started with that. And then me and Dan came out and we played, I can't remember, it doesn't matter. We played that song, and then either the string section came out, you know what I mean? Then we had a quartet, a string quartet, and then we had a rhythm section guy come out, and then we had a harpist, and then we had
no fucking way.
We had a piano player come out. We had.
And what was the reaction at this point? Are they just
kids
like,
didn't know what to do.
the
Like
hell?
you can see because we got video. The videos, it's good, but it's missing. It's missing everything. Like it missed the beginning of all of it. It missed the pamphlets. It missed. The video's good. It comes with the thing. It's a DVD to it. It's good. It's just missed the heart of what was going on there, which you can't really. You just can't capture that. That was the other part. And you know what I mean? It's that's what I'm telling you guys. It's because I'm so excited about it. But you can't capture something like that on video.
So you had
no
this great
what.
idea, and they fucked you over.
No, not at all.
Didn't do anything.
Not at all. They did a good job. They just you can't capture that in a video.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Unless
yeah.
you're prepared for that. And I don't know if they knew what was going on too. That's okay though, because the video turned out great. You can still, it's on the DVD. You can watch, or it is the DVD.
I think it is the DVD.
Yeah.
It's usually what DVD is.
That's what it is. You're right. It's on what it is.
You're the musician. I don't.
Yeah, musician. I don't know anything about DVDs. We had a saxophone player, a horn player, and another guy that was playing. I can't remember what instrument. It's a horn, a wind instrument. But
That shit.
It was great. But those guys are both in Real Big Fish. And the horn player, the saxophone player, recorded, he was the engineer for In Love and Death. So he actually recorded on, and he was the engineer for Lies for Liars, and he actually recorded the saxophone parts on the song that he played live.
Oh, that's cool.
Recorded and wrote those parts. So it was really cool. And the piano player was, I'm sorry, so much. The piano player was from Black Hughes, too. So we had like an awesome all-star cast of people on stage with us. It was, awesome. Yeah, we had backup singers, too. I didn't even mention that.
What?
Like gospel?
3 gospel singers.
What?
It was seriously one of the most amazing nights ever.
I'm going to have to watch this thing.
Really cool.
I don't know when she's kicking me out of here, but for things like this, when you're doing an album reunion, I like to do like little storytellers. So you want to pick a song or two and just do like an anecdote? Something people may not know.
Just a Little has Ray Capo singing on it.
No way.
Which is pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Back of your mouth. I can't remember what that song is right now.
I think it's
I
one of
remember the
your
words,
B-sides.
but yeah. It's really tough. Yeah, Sound Effects and Open Dramatics has the singer of Coalesce on it, which was one of Bert's and our favorite bands growing up. Like this cool metal band. And actually, the drummer of that is now in Reggie in Full Effect. He's the singer of that band, which is kind of a weird twist.
James DeWeese?
He's the drummer of Coalesce. Supposedly. And I think he is. I think they asked him
He
about
is?
it. Yeah.
I know he drums. I didn't know he played for Coalesce.
That was awesome. Yeah, and so if you listen to that song, all the lumberjacky, screamy, awesome stuff is Sean from Sean. I think that's from Coalesce.
Badass.
Let's see. Listening is the third oldest song we have, I think. Actually, it was written before we recorded the first record.
Oh, it was a leftover.
Yeah, it wasn't even leftover. It was lost. It was Brandon found it because we had this like shitty 8-track player that we would record stuff on together, and somehow that one was just on the 8-track player that we completely recorded and had totally done, and completely forgot about it. So it's not even on our demo tape or anything. It's just lost to history.
A ghost song.
And then somehow he was looking around and found it and was like, "What?" And that's still one of my favorite songs to play live. When we play that song, I would say almost, besides this day, of course, almost every show. That's a couple of fun ones to add.
Great song.
I could tell you a bunch of things. Take It Away recorded the whole video on a rooftop in Canada.
That wasn't cold at all.
No, actually it was. Oh, it's probably cold. Let It Bleed's my favorite song to play.
Why?
You know, I like really groovy stuff. You know what I mean? And it kind of has that like almost.
That little kind of
almost
dancey
funk.
bit.
Like funk is hidden in there, but it's not that funky. You know what I mean? But it wants to be funky, but it's not. You know what I mean? It's more rock.
It's like red line.
Like it's like it could go funk at any moment, but it doesn't. And we've only played that song besides this tour. I think I said once. Maybe.
Yeah, I think one time
And it was
we
a
said.
disaster. It was a work tour.
They didn't notice anything.
Oh man, we did. Same with Noise and Kisses. We played one time on a Warped Tour and never played it again.
Is it like really devastating when you fuck up a song?
If it's your first time playing it, yeah.
You like beat yourself
Well,
up?
no, because we take pride on mistakes. Like, if somebody makes a mistake, we'll point it out.
Fuck you.
We'll point it out, no problem. We have like clues, like hints. Like if somebody's
Like
pretending
a
to play
board
a flute,
with like who fucked up the most time.
pretty much. If somebody's pretending to play a flute at any time on stage, that means somebody fucked up.
Is that what that means?
That means so you'll see it. Like our drum tech will do it, or our ear guy, which is the same.
And we
person,
know
he'll
somebody
do it.
just dropped it.
Yeah, you know somebody fucked up. Yeah.
Badass.
Even yeah, we fuck up. We think mistakes are important because mistakes show that you're actually playing the song live.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
You don't want it to sound too canned.
No, totally. Like we're not robots. We're humans. That's why like robots play to a click perfectly. Humans can play in front or back of it and kind of get a groove to go. You know what I mean? I'm sure you can build a robot that would have a groove to it, but
Sure you
soul and stuff like that. It's hard to get that.